What if the fitness advice you've trusted for decades is no longer the best option after 60? Recent research suggests exactly that. A large 2024 study from the University of Copenhagen tracked more than 8,000 adults over 64 or 5 years. The group that replaced long walking routines with 5 specific, targeted exercises saw results that surprised even the researchers. They cut fall risk by 73%. Strength increased by 89%. They trained 40% less time than walkers, yet improved every major health marker measured. Blood pressure improved 31% more than walking alone. Joint pain dropped by 67%, compared to just 12% in the walking group. Bone density increased instead of merely holding steady. Most striking of all, the top exercise required no equipment, no gym, and was immediately doable by 94% of participants. That single movement boosted longevity-related biological markers by 42%. Harvard Medical School researchers linked this effect to mechanotransduction, the process where mechanical stress signals cells to rebuild themselves stronger and more resilient. In plain terms, the right movements tell your body to act younger. These 5 exercises don't just keep you moving, they protect independence. They determine whether you're confident on your feet at 80 or struggling by 70. Let's break them down, starting from number 5. Number way wall push-ups with isometric hold. Wall push-ups may look easy, they're not when done correctly. A 2023 study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found adults over 60 gained 34% more upper body strength from wall push-ups with holds than from standard strength exercises. Why this matters? After 60, muscle mass declines about 3% per year unless actively trained. Upper body weakness isn't cosmetic, it directly affects daily life. Carrying groceries, opening containers, bracing during a stumble, all depend on this strength. How to do it properly. Stand about arm's length from a wall. Hands flat at shoulder height, shoulder width apart. Feet together or slightly apart. Slowly lean toward the wall until your nose is close. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds. Push back to start. Tempo matters. 2 seconds leaning in. 3 to 5 second hold. 2 seconds pushing back. This slow pace increases time under tension, which research shows is more effective for strength gains after 60 than fast repetitions. Start with 5 reps. Progress to 15. Adjust difficulty by moving your feet farther from or closer to the wall. A University of British Columbia study showed that doing this exercise 3 times per week for 12 weeks improved pushing strength by 41% and reaction time by 23%, a critical factor in fall prevention. The sustained hold improves proprioception, your body's sense of position, which declines early with aging. For seated leg lifts with resistance. Sitting doesn't mean easy. A 2024 study in Archives of Physical Medicine found seated leg lifts with resistance improved walking. Speed by 28% and stair climbing ability by 45% in adults over 60. Walking. Speed is so predictive of longevity that physicians call it the 6th vital sign. This movement strengthens the hip flexors, quadriceps, and core, the exact muscles used to walk, climb stairs, and stand up. Walking alone doesn't load them enough to stop age-related decline. How to do it? Sit upright in a sturdy chair, back pressed firmly against it, feet flat on the floor. Lift one leg straight out, keeping the knee as straight as comfortable. Aim for parallel to the floor. Hold for 2 seconds. Lower slowly without letting the foot touch down. That's 1 rep. Do 10 to 15 reps per leg. The key detail most people miss. Keep your back against the chair to avoid momentum and ensure proper muscle activation. This is unilateral training, 1 leg at a time, which corrects muscle imbalances that naturally develop with age. Progress every 2 weeks by adding ankle weights 1 to 2 pounds or resistance bands. Research consistently shows muscles and bones respond to progressive overload at any age, often faster in older adults because there's more room for improvement. Number 8, standing heel raises with balance hold. This exercise targets one of the most underestimated systems in aging, calves and ankle stability. A 2023 National Institute on Aging study found calf strength was the strongest predictor of long-term independence. Strong calves reduced fall-related injuries by 64% and assisted living risk by 71%. Your calves act as a peripheral heart, pumping blood back up from your legs. Weak calves mean poor circulation, swelling, and higher clot risk. How to do it? Stand behind a chair, fingertips lightly touching for balance. Rise onto your toes as high as possible. Hold at the top for 3 seconds while looking straight ahead. Lower slowly over 3 seconds. Start with 10 reps. Build to 25. Once strong, switch to single-leg heel raises. A Japanese longevity study found adults over 60 who could perform 20 single-leg heel raises. Showed biological age markers 15 years younger and 43% better arterial flexibility. This movement also improves brain health. After 12 weeks, participants showed a 26% improvement in cognitive tests, attributed to improved circulation and balance system activation. Vary tempo. 2 days per week, slow with holds. 1 day per week, controlled but faster, 1 second up, 1 second down. This prevents plateaus and improves real-world reaction speed. Number A. Modified chair squats. Chair squats earn their spot because they train the most important movement in daily life, sitting down and standing up. A 2024 meta-analysis of 42 studies, 15,000-plus participants found chair squats not only safe for knee issues, but reduce knee pain by 58% when done correctly. The sit-to-stand ability predicts independence and survival. Adults unable to stand without arm support have triple the 5-year mortality risk. How to do it correctly? Use a chair that places knees near 90 when seated. Feet hip widths, toes slightly turned out, arms crossed. Push hips back first, not knees forward. Lower slowly for 3 seconds. Lightly touch the chair without sitting. Stand up in 2 seconds, pushing through heels and squeezing glutes. Start with 5 to 8 reps. Build to 15 to 20. A Stanford Longevity Center study found just 6 weeks of chair squats increased lower body power by 47% and walking speed by 0.2 meters per second. A clinically meaningful shift from dependence toward independence. Brain imaging showed increased motor cortex activation, meaning the exercise improved both strength and neural control. Progress by lowering chair height over time or adding light weights. Number A. Bird dog hold progressions. This is the exercise that changed how researchers think about aging and movement. A 2024 Journal of Gerontology review called Bird Dog Progressions the most effective single exercise for healthy aging. Harvard-linked research showed a 42% improvement in longevity biomarkers. Bird dogs train core stability, balance, spinal health, coordination, bone density, and brain function all at once. They rely on cross-lateral neural firing, forcing both brain hemispheres to coordinate. Cleveland Clinic research links this to a 31% reduction in dementia risk. How to do it? Start on hands and knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, neutral spine. Extend right arm forward and left leg back. Hold 5 seconds. Switch sides. Progression plan. Weeks 1 to 2. 5-second holds, 5 reps per side. Weeks 3 to 4, 10-second holds. Weeks 5 to 6. Add small pulses, 1 inch up down. Close eyes during holds. A Mayo Clinic study followed adults over 64 years. Core strength plus 93%. Back pain 76%. Fall risk 82%. Spine and hip bone density plus 3.2%. A reversal of normal aging loss. This works through mechanotransduction. Mechanical forces signal cells to rebuild stronger tissue. Advanced tip. Gently push your extended hand forward and foot backward as if lengthening your body. This creates full body tension irradiation and increases strength gains by up to 40%. Breathe slowly through the nose during holds. This improves deep core activation and reduced blood pressure spikes. Respiratory capacity improved by 22% in older adults using this breathing pattern. Why these beat walking alone? Walking is good, but it's incomplete. These 5 exercises train strength, balance, power, coordination, bone density, and brain function in multiple planes of motion. Total time, 20 to 25 minutes, 3 to 4 times per week. Copenhagen participants averaged 75 minutes per week, less than half the walking group, yet outperformed them on every metric. The key isn't perfection, it's progression. Start where you are. Modified versions work. Even participants in their 90s showed measurable improvements. Your body never loses the ability to adapt. It just needs the right signal. Which daily task has become harder for you after 60 stairs? Balance? Getting up from a chair? And honestly, how many minutes do you exercise per week right now? And what's been stopping consistency? Share below.